Have you ever felt like you're trapped? When home is where you work, where you study, and where you try to unwind, the weekends can feel, well, just like more of the work week. Today, we're talking about breaking free from the work from home weekend trap. You know, that restless feeling of being boxed in, where the walls feel like they're closing in, and that familiar space of home starts to feel like a boundary you're itching to cross. We'll explore why home can start to feel like one big to-do list, and, most importantly, how to create balance and real rest, even when your workspace is just steps away. Welcome to Sunday Scaries, where we work through the tough moments that can keep you from entering Monday feeling more at ease and at peace. I'm Rosie, a meditation teacher here at Headspace. Today, we'll explore how you're feeling beneath the surface. We'll move through a guided exercise and a meditation designed to help you cultivate the tools to set healthy boundaries and create a spacious, restorative weekend ahead. Just a heads up, this week, we're doing something a little different. If you're able, we'll take a short walk during our meditation. But if walking isn't in the cards, feel free to join us from wherever you're comfortable and let your mind roam instead. When you work from home all week and barely leave the house on the weekends, that sense of being stuck in one place can really be overwhelming. And I get it. There was a time when I was balancing a full-time job, my meditation teacher training, and writing my health blog, all from the same desk, staring at the same screen day in and day out. At first, it felt so productive, like everything I needed was right here. But eventually, it all started to blur together. I'd sit down on a Saturday morning to work on my blog, but the pile of work emails would be there reminding me of my job. And when I'd try to relax and do some meditation, I couldn't get my mind off of the endless tasks just sitting there waiting for me in the same room. Maybe you're feeling the same way when your weekends have lost their separation and you can't shake that at-work feeling. It's like you're always in office mode, even when you're in the kitchen or on the couch. That makes it really hard to relax. So let's take a moment to look at what's really going on beneath the surface of that feeling of being trapped. Maybe it's a sense of constant obligation, like there's always something you should be doing. Or maybe it's a lack of separation, making it hard to know when you're allowed to just rest. Now, let's check in to see where this feeling sits in your body. Maybe there's a heaviness in your chest, a tightness in your neck, or that relentless buzzing in your mind. Wherever it shows up, just notice it without judgment, simply acknowledging it. Now, take a long, slow breath in, filling your lungs fully. As you exhale, release some of that tension and give yourself permission to let go of the need to always be on. Even if it's just for this moment, feel a sense of separation, a gentle space just for you. Now that we've created a little space, let's try an exercise together to create a boundary in your mind and body. First, if it's comfortable, begin by closing your eyes and notice again where the weight of the week is sitting in your body. Maybe it's a tightness in your chest, a tension in your shoulders, or a buzzing in your mind. take a deep breath in and a gentle exhale out. Wherever it is, gently acknowledge it, letting yourself feel that space without judgment. Now imagine a door in your workspace. Behind this door lies everything you have to accomplish this week: work, classes, projects. Picture yourself closing this door slowly. And as you do, breathe into that space where the tension sits, letting it soften just a little with each breath. Now take another deep breath in and a slow, gentle exhale. As you turn the handle to this door, hear a quiet click. Feel a sense of calm starting to settle. You're not dismissing your responsibilities. You're simply placing them aside. Allow each breath to reinforce this boundary. Give yourself permission to truly be off duty, fully present in this moment where your energy is yours alone. How was that for you? When we come back, we'll get into an exercise to help you reframe your perspective about working from home. We'll also do a meditation to help you create space and boundaries so it feels like you actually get a weekend. While we take a quick break, keep focusing on your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Let's explore a bit more why working from home can feel like the work week that never ends. When everything happens in one place, we start to feel like we should always be on. But what if we could make weekends feel more like weekends, even in a shared space? Instead of seeing home as just a place to get things done, let's explore how small shifts in perspective can bring balance and give you a much-needed break. I want you to bring to mind one activity from your work week that has a lingering presence. Hold it for a moment and ask yourself, how could I give myself a mental boundary here? Imagine that each corner of your workspace has an invisible boundary, like a wall that separates this area from the rest of your home life. With each breath, visualize that wall strengthening, letting the energy of work stay there while the rest of the space remains yours to recharge in. Now, I'm going to suggest something a little different for this week's meditation. If you're able, let's take a quick mindful walk outside. Put on your shoes and listen to me as you stroll. If you're not able to go outside, no worries. This meditation can work just as well by imagining yourself stepping outside, fully immersing in the world beyond your workspace. Take a deep breath in, feeling the air around you. As you begin walking, Notice your senses. What sounds can you hear? Maybe it's the rustle of the leaves, distant cars driving by, or just the soft rhythm of your own steps. With each step, tune into what you see, noticing colors, the way the light hits objects, even the small details like textures on the ground or the sway of branches. Let your eyes linger, appreciating every small thing as it brings you further away from the workday. As you continue, taking in the scents around you. Maybe it's the fresh air, the hint of flowers, or the earthy smell of grass. Let each scent remind you of the world outside, the tasks and screens, a reminder that there's a space to breathe and simply be. Take a deep breath in and a slow exhale out. As you continue to walk, let the distance grow between you and the work zone of your home. Imagine a gentle boundary, like a cute invisible garden fence around your workspace, holding all the demands and tasks safely within. This boundary is gentle yet firm, allowing your workspace to exist separately while you walk freely, experiencing everything outside of it. Take a deep breath in and feel yourself in this open, boundary-free space. Whether it's just beyond your desk or out in the world, each breath reinforces that separation, bringing you more deeply into the present moment. A place where work isn't pulling at you. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Take one last look around, letting a sense of ease and gratitude fill you as you head back. Knowing that boundary is there whenever you need it. Begin to notice if anything has shifted. Does something feel different? Just notice. As we wrap up today's episode, here are 3 small steps to help you reclaim your weekend space and create a healthy separation. Number 1, designate your weekend space. Choose one small part of your home, even if it's just the chair in the corner, that's strictly for non-work activities. When you enter the space, allow yourself to fully leave work behind, even if it's just for a few minutes. Number 2, set a weekend sign-off ritual. Find a small ritual to sign off on Friday evening. It could be as simple as closing your laptop, turning off work notifications, or lighting a candle. This small action signals that work is done and you're now off duty. Number 3, refresh your view. Change one small thing about your space for the weekend, like adding a plant or a new book on your desk. This small shift can help your mind see the space as something new and create a feeling of rest, even in a familiar area. These steps can help bring in some more balance into your life, reminding you that weekends are for recharging, not just more of the work week. Thank you for spending some time with me today. It's okay if home has started to feel a little too full lately. Balancing work and life in the same space isn't easy, but with a few small boundaries, you're already on your way to creating more ease. We'll see you next time. Sunday Scaries is a Headspace Studios original podcast. It's executive produced by Morgan Seltzer and Sarah Cohen. It's produced by Robin Hopkins and Taylor Jennings Brown. It's hosted by Rosie Acosta and written by Renee Colvert and Rosie Acosta. Post-production by Dan Kroll. Music by Scott Sorensen and Chris Murgia.